What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave and the Professor here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. We are continuing our very own Star Wars celebration here on the channel, and in today's video we are taking a look at this bad boy.
Actually, before we get started, why are you wearing a Christmas t-shirt?
It's the only Star Wars themed red t-shirt I have, so I thought it would go. So this is the Emperor's Royal Guard helmet, mask, headpiece, all of the above.
Yeah, I'd call it a helmet. I think that's what they would generally refer to it. I mean, the product itself is the Denuo Novo replica piece. So it's made from a real scan of the actual prop used in Return of the Jedi.
And they're officially licensed.
Yes, yeah. It's I guess their selling point is that they're a kind of high-end collectible, so they're not cheap, and especially bringing them into the UK is even more expensive because we have absolutely ridiculous VAT fees in this country.
Yeah, 20%.
Yeah,
whatever it is. Yeah.
So on top of the price, plus the customs duties.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they've taken over the kind of Novos license, who I think just ceased trading in 2021, I believe. I think they left a lot of orders unfulfilled, but luckily the new company seems to have taken over the license and is, I think, still dealing with some of those back-ordered products for the things they do. But yeah, this piece just really called to me.
Called to you.
When I'd seen it quite a few times in.
Did you always feel you could be an Emperor's Royal Guard?
Possibly not tall enough. I think there was a height requirement in the.
How was it?
In the original canon, I think they were selected from the most.
Oh, like in the story itself, not like
no
casting wise.
Possibly casting as well, but I think from the actual canon of the guards is that they're the elite of the elite. I would imagine they're like the special forces of the Stormtrooper Corps.
But that's the weird thing, that you don't really see them do much in the films. They're kind of just like a
I actually really wish we got to see more of them in the movie, or even in the Clone Wars possibly.
Yeah.
They first sort of start to feature into the later episodes of there, where Palpatine brings them in to replace the Senate Guard as his bodyguards. I guess he wants people he can trust or manipulate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just always that look. I mean, to me it kind of looks very almost Cylon like from like Battlestar. It's just the visor and the...
Yeah, they do look quite like menacing. If I use that word quite a lot on the channel, it's like if you saw someone standing there like with this outfit, you'd be like, yeah, I might walk the other way kind of thing. But you did say something about that deleted scene.
Yeah,
there's maybe a little tiny bit of involvement.
Yeah, there's a deleted. Well, it's very, very minor from them, I think. But there's a deleted scene in Jedi where Darth Vader, where Vader tries to enter the Emperor's throne room and is stopped by one of the Moths, or I can't actually remember the character's name off the top of my head now. And Vader starts to choke him, and the guards kind of react with their force pikes. They just kind of stand at a stance, and then he explains to Vader that it was by the Emperor's decree, and Vader lets him go and leaves. But it's...
Yeah, even that didn't make the final cut, so they were just like... almost look cool and menacing, and, you know, they almost were like a prop, essentially, rather than like characters themselves. At least in the movies, anyway, whether they've taken them further in other... books and other things throughout the universe, comics, etc., etc. But the one thing, I guess, we'll take it off the stand first of all. Maybe let's talk about the stand a little bit first, because this doesn't come with the product, right? This is like
that's right. I mean, it's the helmet, unlike a lot of other Star Wars props, is obviously quite an awkward piece in terms of how it's not something you can really display as it comes, whereas most of the helmets you could probably just still sit on a flat surface. If
Fallen Emperor's Guard, it's the next video to come out.
So finding something that was gonna fit this well, especially kind of in the UK, can be awkward. But I was lucky enough to find this piece on eBay from a UK reseller who makes these to order. So
because you like pick the size and the colour scheme.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's not like he has them ready. Maybe he has some ready made. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably has parts, I would assume, and then puts in the decal and obviously I guess builds it to the height you need it, because the helmet itself is quite tall. I think it's about 21 inches. Did we measure?
Yeah,
by itself, so it does need a bit more room as well than you might need in a normal helmet.
The funny thing, it kind of reminds me of like a toilet paper holder almost. Like you could just put rolls of toilet paper on there, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it has this, what's this material, like felt?
It's kind of like, I think,
is that
like kind of carpet.
Yeah, so it obviously like restricts the movement.
Yeah,
and
doesn't like damage the inside of the helmet, which is also quite a.
And is that the symbol for the Empire there?
Yeah, the decal on the base.
On the base, which again is pretty cool, and it's all like a proper lacquered finish. Is that the correct term? Obviously shiny. I think it's pretty good and like very reasonable price, wasn't it? Like
yeah, very reasonable.
So I mean, we'll put a link to the guy's eBay shop. Is that the wrong one? eBay shop in the description below if anyone did want to check them out. Obviously, he makes them, like we said, ready to made for tons of different helmets and display pieces. You don't just have to get the Empire and this red colour scheme. I think they had like a reverse black and red that you could do, but obviously there's things like Jedi Order, old school Galactic Republic, all the symbols, Mandalorian, etc., that, if you wanted to get a piece like this, and like I said, you can obviously get smaller bits as well, so it doesn't stand so high. This one obviously needs it because it does have the kind of neck and shoulder piece that essentially goes all the way down that would then make up the outfit. But yeah, like you said, this is a prop piece, but it does have like padding and stuff inside of it. I mean, there is maybe a bit of close up on that. I think like the tag for the officially licensed sort of product, made in the USA as well. Makes a change.
Yeah,
I guess.
All their products claim to be, I say,
and then
are made in the USA.
All padding inside, but you can't. Well, you can put this on, but like.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Really want to try it because like, as I go to put it on, I'm like feeling restriction there already, and it's like like I have to push this to like get it in, and it's like. It's already kind of squashing up against my forehead, but I do have a pretty big head. Did you like get it on?
Yeah, I've managed to put it on a couple of times, and it's getting it off for me that's slightly harder. But
this could be a very expensive video if this goes wrong. It kind of fits.
It's quite restrictive in terms of breathing and.
Yeah, it's even hard to hear you now. I don't know whether you guys can pick that up on camera, but yeah, I can see your eyes. So like the height seems to work fairly well.
Yeah, it kind of sits quite right on the shoulders. And
yeah.
But yeah, just getting it.
Hey, you got it off.
Kind of off is
I just don't even want to try, to be honest.
No,
it's like I'd probably panic, and then we'd have to cut this off, and that's several £100 down the drain as well. To be perfectly honest,
I think they do. There is actually a warning on the website when you buy this particular one that does state it is a much smaller piece than a kind of standard helmet. Simply because it's got that very fine kind of silhouette look to it.
Yeah. And the fact you've got the sort of shoulder and back and chest pieces anyway, I guess makes it somewhat restrictive, especially if you've got like a long neck or whatever. It's certainly not made. But didn't you say this is made from the actual? It is like an actual mould of the
so I think
thing they use.
Yeah, I think all of their products are done from an actual prop piece. So I think these are done from a scan from the original prop.
You always wonder how they wore something, especially if it was like tall dudes, and it's like, for me already, I would like feel. I don't know whether they had like some breathing apparatus inside there, or maybe it was cut out from the back. We never saw it, but I suppose, like I said, they were in a lot of scenes.
Yeah, you're only standing still for a period of time, I guess, with the thing on. As soon as it cuts, you can just like pull it off. But
I suppose there's not much else to really say. It is kind of a, not to say the piece is like rubbish or anything. It's a very impressive piece, but it is like one piece with it's pretty much red, and it has a visor. But yeah, we'll give you guys a slightly closer look, a bit of a, I was about to say 3D, like a
360.
360, that's the correct term. Give you guys a 360 of it. Take a little bit closer look at some of the decal on the stand as well, and yeah, enjoy it with this little bit of calm music. And that is going to do it for today's video, guys. First and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with us here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and we hope you guys did enjoy this video. If so, be sure to give us a thumbs up and drop some comments below. What did you guys think of this piece? And we will be continuing our very own Star Wars celebration here on the Geek Lounge, guys. A Star Wars themed video coming every week for the rest of the year. We don't really know what we're going to do yet for next week's video, but make sure you stay tuned for that. As for the rest of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, yes, there is a video every day of this week. For those 5 days, we are going to be opening up some Pokemon cards on the channel for the very first time. The new Pokemon Go expansion, celebrating the 6th anniversary of Pokemon Go from tomorrow. So make sure you also stay tuned for that. What's the easiest way to stay tuned? Simple. Subscribe, hit click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Peace out, nerds.